All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Dallar's Twi'lek Tactics. In this evening's episode of Eternal Evolution Character Deep Dive, we're going to discuss a character that everybody wishes was cool, but just isn't. And that is Karma, which you see to the right of my hideous visage. So Karma, he is an AoE Wenfear class character. He is energy. And the game is going to give him to you as your first AoE damage dealer. Now, you definitely need AoE damage dealers in this game. There are bosses and modes that specifically require for you to have a somewhat developed group of AoE damage dealers. And then he's going to be the one you get. Now, if we just look at my free-to-play account, I have not bought any copies of Karma. And I have sitting in my bank, so there he is right there, red plus 1 gem. I've got 3 copies sitting there, so that's going to get him up to legendary gem 3. So, you know, with 1 more copy, he's at immortal without trying. That's how much the game is going to feed him to you. And, you know, absolutely use him in the beginning of the game because you can. It's just as you progress to mid-tier to beginning late game, he's just not going to cut it. He's not going to cut it in the dungeons that you need to use him in. He's not going to cut it in the bosses you need to use him in. He's just not going to do it because he does do AoE, but his AoE kind of sucks. His kit is messy, which we'll discuss. So I'm going to show you guys a image. So this is the tier list as created by Kahlua over on the official Eternal Evolution Discord. I will put the link below to this Discord in the description of this video, so you can go over there. It's in tier list and it's pinned in there. So just so I give him proper credit, it says it right up here. This is created by the moderator, Kahlua, like the tasty drink. And right here, I know it's small. Let's see if I can't make this a little bit bigger. Okay, that's really big, but you get the point. So, right here is AoE damage dealers ranked from best at the top to worst at the bottom. And Karma and Ornn. Yeah, they are ranked poop. They are ranked poop. So, if you guys need that image, click on the link in the description, go to the Discord and grab it for yourself. It is handy. I refer to it. Created by Kahlua. Thanks, Kahlua. So, without further ado, let's look at the footage from my main account and let's dive deep into Karma.
Okay then, get your scuba gear on. Let's dive into Karma. Karma. I like to say Karma. So, let's look at the skills really quickly. But we want to start with the passive because the passive is going to dictate every other skill. So his passive, Incineration, each time Karma casts a skill, he gains 4% attack, and that goes up with the level breaks for 6 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. When it hits 5 times, Karma enters fire spirit form. His body gets covered in flames, and all skills are buffed and will go in. You'll see that's a modifier across all his skills. The talent modifier, the duration of fire spirit form, is increased to 15 seconds from 10. So for 15 seconds after 5 skills, which is kind of a limited time frame, he's going to buff all of his other skills. So now let's start with his ultimate. His ultimate spits a flame projectile at the target, right? Just fireball. Good old shuriken. The flame projectile bounces between targets up to 5 times, dealing 110% attack damage each time. But when he's in fire spirit form for those 15 seconds, the bouncing between targets ignites the enemies, and it's going to deal 30% attack damage per second for 5 seconds. The level modifiers increase how many times that lava ball can bounce between enemies. So you see mine is at 7 times. And the talent modifier spit 2 flame projectiles at a target in a row, and then the damage of each flame projectile is modified to only 70% of the original damage instead of 110 attack damage. It's doing 70%, but you're going to spit 2 of them that can bounce up to 7 times. So theoretically, it can hit one ball can hit 14 times. That's his ultimate. Explosive trap. It creates a fire trap in an area centered around the target. The trap explodes 1 second later, real quick, dealing damage to all enemies in the area. So it's an AoE. And then when he's in fire spirit form, targets in that area receive an additional 74% damage. And then the damage that goes off in that 1 second round when he lays his trap is increased with the level breaks. And the talent modifier reads, if the target is on fire, it will be detonated again, dealing 74% damage. So this is where I believe you get the if the target is on fire part. So spits a blast of molten lava at the target enemy, dealing 159% damage in fire spirit form. This skill damage is increased by 30%, so what, 189, and it goes up 174 would be 204. So it's just a big old damage dealing skill. The talent modifier reads, the target also starts to burn for 7% damage every second, up to 5 seconds. So it's a single target ability, but then it adds a dot. So this guy's really, you know, like fire spirit form, cool, it does stuff, but you only got a 15-second window. You got this burn, but it only lasts for 5 seconds. And, you know, this damage is dependent on if it's a burn. His abilities, you know, while they read really cool, I don't think that they apply well in practice. Let's go to his talents real quick. I put points into his talents, and I even did all 3 of the big ones for the attack modifier. And I did so just for the purpose of this video. As soon as I'm done this video, I'm going to reset this and take away all of his soul potions. Because like I said in the introduction, you're not going to use him. Like, I am never going to use him at this point. Equipment. So Karma is an AoE damage dealer. So I gear him, and I recommend gearing him if you're going to use him like a damage dealer. So as you see, I got 2 overload. So that's a crit damage set, a crit chance set, and attack set. I got his crit rate up to that 70%, and then I went for crit damage and attack across the board. So I want him critting the majority of the time, and I want those crits to actually mean something, which is why I put a crit damage set. So I got a crit rate hands, I got attack head, attack boots, right? His exclusive, do not be like me. Please do not put any points into his exclusive. You aren't going to use him that much. And those, you can't get these back. Those cannot be reset. Save those for like a Taylor and then SSS characters, a Serena, right? Even Laron, if you don't ever get Mazrani, you know, just save these things. They're so rare. They are so rare. They're still rare for me. So only activate his exclusive. Don't use it. Now, if you're going to use this guy, where are you going to use him, right? So Disa, no. Terradome, no. You can use him on, like, as you see, today is Atlas Day in the team soul mines. You can use him in the Wenfear day if you don't have better Wenfear. You can. And then you can use him in Ancient Altar, but he's not going to do that well. So if you are going to use him, and keep in mind this is hell, you can try using him in this team. And the reason why you want to use him in Team 1 is because Team 1 requires you to have AoE characters. So Omar's right there. Nagrama's right there. Normally, Karma's spot for me would have Ravenna in there. But just for the purpose of showing you what he can do, which isn't much, watch the damage meter. So right now, he is ahead. Oh, Omar's taking him. And now he's dead. So not very useful there, but you can use him in the novice and the easy and the normal. Come hell, no, not gonna cut it. I don't think you would even cut it in hard, but for the earlier levels of Ancient Altar, go ahead, you can use him in the first boss. Then you could, You can use him in Sincero Marsh in the beginning. I'd say under level 10, cool. Use him. He is an AoEer. Play him on manual. If you saw my Omar video, you're gonna kind of play him in Marsh the same way. But then after 10, I usually use Omar in the position where you see Karma now, right? And he's an energy class, so he will benefit from this prototype, right? That prototype works well with him. Nagrama is really the star of the show. Botmart and Senway are the damage dealers to the boss. And I want to show you the difference. If you remember my Omar video, Omar, at least when the little spiders came out, Omar could kill them in right away. And Omar's ultimate refresh, so he's ready to go the next time. Karma, and we're gonna do it right here. So now we're gonna target the spiders with Karma. Okay. And he's still, oh crap! I did not have him on manual. I was wondering why his ultimate got away on me. So again, if you've never seen any of my Sincero Marsh stuff, Nagrama is the egg killer extraordinaire. He is the MVP for me. I do not have Ravenna. Okay, so spiders, there's the spiders in the back. Okay, so you see, you target one and then it's gonna bounce around. So let's target the front one. And boom. So look at that, it didn't even kill them. And my phone's starting to crap out. And then later on, when a whole bunch of spiders spawn, you aren't going to be able to take them down with Karma. Which is why I say that he's not going to be good in the higher levels of Marsh. Like there's Nagrama just doing beautiful work. So now we're going to get all those green little spiders, the poison spiders, they're going to beeline for the boss. Popping on those poison pools right here. See? So Nagrama targeting eggs. And then Karma, let's pick a spider right in the middle. So he did hit them all, see? But look, he left 4 alive. And they're gonna come in and they're gonna go boom, 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 boom. And they're gonna hurt me. But they didn't, okay, so. If you did have points into his exclusive, you probably would have killed him there because his exclusive gives attack. But, and you know what? Actually, I don't know if it was just good play. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's see how they do here. So, Nagrama can get rid of all of these eggs and the spiders in that poison pool. And then we're gonna use Karma right here. Let's target the lead spider. And there you go. Didn't kill any of them. Didn't kill any of them. They're gonna come in and they're gonna blow me up. Boom, boom, boom. Botmart's dead. Karma's almost dead. Right? You get the point. He's just not good. He's not good. Maybe you could say if you had him in an all attack set, maybe the spiders would have died since his ultimate is based on a percentage of his attack. But if you got crit, if he's gonna crit them, that should kill them too. He's just subpar, guys. He's just subpar. But pretty much every one of you, I think, is gonna have him, which is why you're watching this video. Just please use other AoE characters after you hit the mid game. Like Nagrama is great. I'm really lacking. I even get more use out of Omar than Karma. Ornn is just as bad. Ornn is just as bad as Karma. Don't use him. You can use, I think it's Palumo. Paluno is an AoEer. I think Murphy is an AoEer. Right? There are better AoEers. And then, of course, the Queen herself, Queen and King, Luke and Ravenna. Right, that I don't have really fully developed. So that's about it, guys. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, put them in the bottom. If you've made it to the end, put Komodo as the key word for this video. If you put Komodo in the comments, I'll know you made it to the end, and I'll thank you profusely. So if you're dead set on Karma, go get him. Try to make him work, but just keep in mind, he is the tied for the weakest AoE character in the game, and let your conscience be your guide as you're developing him. So later everyone. Cheers, peace, bye-bye.